All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Multi. Churro, the most wonderful pop culture podcast on the planet. This is your boy Brian, a.k.a. B. Hearn, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Boris the Bullet Dodger.
Oosh. Yes, what's up? 3 times what's up. I didn't mean to do that. But
mind any man that has a pig farm.
This is Jordan, the main event Brown, a.k.a. Doo-Doo Brizzle.
Go on.
He said all those things while cleaning up Jell-O shots. I need everyone to know.
Instantly became a douche because Jay Brizzle is not, or Doo-Doo Brizzle. Anyway, USDA certified prime. Shit pushed in, boy. I'm done.
He's finally on the website, by the way, so go check out the About Us
page
on the website.
Yes!
Welcome. It's not because we kept him out. It's because we finally gave us the information to put on there.
It's because I am
a lazy man.
Lazy fuck.
In between his Fortnite sessions, we managed to pry the information out
I'm pretty sure you quizzed me while I was playing Fortnite.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Fine, I lost.
Yep, straight up. East to Mateo.
Oh, I guess that's for me then.
I love it.
Okay. I'm Matt.
I love it.
I can't really like.
Hey,
okay,
neighbor.
I didn't tell you guys this, but I think I told you. I saw Hamilton last night.
What?
And
We need to talk about that.
Shit was fantastic. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
In New York, you saw.
No.
Yes, I flew back for this.
On
had
the
to make the
Air
show.
Force Rican.
It was in Durham, bro.
Oh, okay. God damn it. I was like, I hear you guys making fun of me, but like my brain is like, I don't get it.
They have a traveling tour.
I am really interested in this. Really?
You should go.
Damn it.
You have to go.
How long are they in town?
Tomorrow's the last
day.
Neat.
Tomorrow's the last day. But
I'd only want to take.
If you go online
To
the website.
Go ahead.
Okay, you can enter a lottery for $10 tickets.
A lottery.
I'm pretty good at lotteries.
All right.
I know.
Is anyone good at lotteries?
I definitely know the people that
play the lottery a lot don't win.
I am also pretty good at lying. Actually, my dad is very, very good at lotteries. Every single Christmas. This Christmas, he showed us. He just like, here, look at this ticket I won. It's like, I'm not kidding.
Way to run my face, Dad.
It was a $5 scratch off, and literally every single space on this ticket he won. It was like I think he won $500, $600 on this one ticket. Swear to God. Like, I'll get him to send it to me.
We're going to need a visual verification here.
Jerry, introduce yourself.
Yes. It's Jerry, a.k.a. Jadon, a.k.a. You don't like my enthusiasm?
Bringing it home.
Jadonis Creed.
Jadonis
a.k.a.
He can't read it.
Oh, teach me how to box, Unc.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
We have a special guest in the studio today.
Who is it?
Beautiful, wonderful daughter, Jordan, in the building.
That's exactly what I expected. Do you have any AKAs for yourself?
Yes.
At least
AKA Blood Orphan.
Blood Orphan.
No blood orphans.
Hey.
It's from
Check.
Parks and Rec.
Oh.
They're talking about Halloween. It's like blood orphans, and Andy's like, not real ones.
On this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be reviewing some of the newest shows, movies, this, that, and the other. We're going to be talking about Haunting of Hill House, Venom, Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Creed 2. So we're going to start this off with Jordan and Jordan on the
J
Haunting.
Squared.
That's right, J Squared on the Haunting of Hill House on Netflix.
Opposite of what Brian said, this is the haunting of Hill House, not the hunting of Hill House. Like it's a ghost story just with a little bit more camouflage. You know what I mean?
Your mother, she was not crazy. Neither was your sister, neither is your brother, neither are you. It's that house.
So it's not filmed in Lexington,
I've been
North
waiting
Carolina.
all my life.
When will they make a? All I want to
So
see
it's
is
not
one,
like Deer Hunter Zombies?
I just want one ghost bear. That's all I want. I just want one ghost bear. So, anyways, this show, and I know you liked it just like I did, right?
Yeah, it's
so,
really good.
So my girlfriend Haley and I watched this, and I was not on board with it because I like scary movies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was hoping it would be. I went into it thinking it was going to be scary, like
Wait, what do you want to watch?
scary movies, a horror
no, I'm good.
movie.
Horror.
No, well, you watched Mama with me, or at least a little bit.
most of it.
And that wasn't really horror. Anyway, I digress. But Haunting of Hill House was great because it wasn't a horror. I could see how it could be sold as a horror genre, but it was just more so like it was just such great writing, man.
It really was.
The dialogues, the acting,
Yeah.
every single aspect of this show for me from like episode 4 and on.
Well, how
I was
many
gonna say,
episodes?
I
Yeah.
watched the first episode and I was like, I don't
How
know.
many episodes is it?
There are only 10
8.
episodes.
10.
Is it
That's
10?
a good. That's
No,
a
it's
good
10. It's
length.
10.
It's 10. Okay, I am
Stupid idiot.
I am. We'll go with 9. How about that?
Okay.
9 episodes. It is.
I mean, anything less than the Marvel shows that they.
well, they were each.
I think it's 10.
They were each like an hour long.
Come
So
on,
I mean,
they overdid it.
You know, you had to, portion out your day in order to see it right. So I thought that, first of all, when I like I said, I was against it. My girlfriend loved it from episode 1, but I thought it was going to be. I was like,
So I had to watch all of it.
I was waiting for the scares. You know what I mean? I was like waiting for it, and I don't really get her to watch scary things often. So when she was like, "Hey, let's watch this," I was like, "Yeah, yeah, let's do that. Let's scare each other."
Is that what you said?
in a non-sexual way.
Is that what you said to her?
Boom!
No,
Shout out to
let's
Haley, by the
scare
way.
each
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that.
Haley is one of our T-shirt models, along with Jordan, for our shirts.
Yeah,
Jordan
she's,
is
she's
also
very
red,
neat.
a red dot on the Predator map.
I am a red dot.
Check your neighborhoods.
If you see
Yeah, I
what-
made that red dot. What?
If you see, you see that right there?
It's registered.
Me. So anyway, like the and
Go on.
they set it up as kind of like a mystery with the red room and whatnot, or
Like
the red
Scooby-Doo?
door.
Yeah.
Not like Scooby Doo.
No. No.
I see where you. I like where you're going.
It was
with
Black Widow the whole time.
I like where you're going with it because like
You want to see live action Scooby?
I could see it because those are mysteries about horror things. Like there are ghosts and stuff. Like I get it. Like you know what? You know what? It mirrors Scooby Doo. There, I said it. No, it doesn't.
I don't think she agrees. I want to hear what she says.
No.
Yes,
it does not.
The
No,
rebuttal
no,
from
let's have it.
Jordan.
Yep. Let him have it.
Oh, yeah, because the ghost, it's not scary because but that doesn't mean it's good. I think it's really good. The ghosts are like a really tall man, a very, very tall man in a hat, and a bent neck lady. So it's not.
Which are actually two of the more scary moments.
Yeah, and they're
in
the
whole
scariest
show.
ones.
Mhm. They really are. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I guess you could say in the forms of the ghost, it is kind of like Scooby Doo. But it just doesn't ever get to the point where like you unveil just one person.
Correct. Like
Being-
there wasn't
Yeah.
and after all, it wasn't the
Yeah.
red herring. It was Mr. Jones.
He would have got away with it too.
Yeah.
What are you meddling kids?
No. So the show is about
Damn meddling
And their
kids.
stupid dog.
The show is about this family that moves into this
Talking
into this
dog.
house. That moves into this house, and they're redecorating the house and renovating the house and whatnot. And there are two separate storylines. One is the past, and one is the future. And it does a very good job. So there are 10 episodes, five people and 7 people in the family. The mom, the dad, the oldest.
There's a lot of
and the 5
siblings.
kids. Mom, dad, 5 kids.
Okay.
Right. So
I swear.
the first 7 episodes are the first episode is the family moving into the house, and then the next 7 episodes, so 2 through 8, are
They focus on each character.
and then 9 and 10 are just the fucking jump off.
Gotcha.
You're right.
Yeah.
You are right. 10 episodes.
No, you were right because I said 8. So you're right.
Yeah, but you both said, because she told me earlier, she was like episode 4 on. That's when
Episode 4
the
on
shit-
because like episode 4 was the rehab kid.
Luke.
Luke,
Yeah.
by far.
That was a very confusing
one. I thought it was
episode.
one of my favorite episodes.
It was
seen
really
that show?
good, but I didn't understand where he went back to Steven, which is his brother, his house, and that girl that he was with, the one who was also in rehab, was there.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that because they were dressed nicely, like
It's a bad
they weren't out
influence.
on the street.
It was.
And they were all sitting at the table together, so I still don't understand that part. Like, had Luke known the girl he met in rehab before they were both in rehab?
I think that what you're talking about is that was like a flashback within a flashback because like they
Butterfly effect is in this.
Inception? By the way, there are spoilers ahead on this episode. I should have probably announced at the beginning of the show.
Wait, Leo was in this movie?
Leonardo DiCaprio makes a guest appearance.
In Hill House.
He's one of the ghosts you can't see. Yeah.
Ghost you can't see.
Yeah, this movie is actually what was it? 1990s is the past, and now today is the future.
That makes all the sense.
It actually does.
You
but
sound like
I-
a NASA scientist.
I explained it in a way that just I am assuming everyone is dumb. You know what I mean?
Yes, we are.
Well, since it's not today, that was yesterday.
So we'll start with Minnie on this one. What would you rate the show, like out of 5 stars? What's your rating on it?
I would give it 5 stars. I think it's incredible. Like
Wow. Okay,
the characters are so good. Like the relationships too, like the twins, Nellie and Luke. Like they have their own little story that's really messed up, and that you'll see it plays out like episode 5 or 6, and it has to do with Luke's addiction and stuff. And then I don't know. I really like all the characters, and my favorite's Theo. I like her attitude. I like.
Is she the one with the gloves?
Yep.
Yeah, and my favorite part of the whole
She's pretty.
show is when they're at the Nellie's wedding. It's actually the saddest episode about Nellie and her husband. But yeah, that's horrible. I mean, because it's sad. But and Theo and this bridesmaid, they're dancing with each other, and they're waiting for the older sister to like notice, like connect the pieces to her sexuality.
Yes.
And she's just like, just wait for it, just wait for it, and she just
You
looks
get
at
it?
everybody.
You get it yet?
It watches it, like the show.
Hello?
The show shows her like the very moment she's like,
Yeah, she's like, oh my god.
oh my God.
And she starts
whispers-
telling everybody.
Yeah, she whispers. She's
Yeah.
like, is Theo gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have any audio or anything. It just shows her facial expression.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish we had videos right now in here so you could see what I'm doing. You can't.
So what's your rating on it, Julian?
I'd give it probably, since I'm a very harsh person, I'd give it probably a 3.5. I really, really, really liked it. And I agree with you. I did like every single character except for the eldest sister, the one who kept, I forget her name right now because
Yeah, I
I
can't
am
remember.
unprepared. Imagine.
That one.
But it was the one who was the hardest head. Like even
Yeah.
though the one thing, actually a couple things. There are a couple things that really fucking pissed me off about the show is that I don't know if y'all have ever seen a ghost, but if I ever did, I'd tell every fucking person I knew that I just saw. Like this bitch is like, oh, there's my dead sister right there.
Yeah.
And you know
Yeah,
what
I see her all the
You know
time.
what she did? You know what everyone in this family did? They told no one. They were just like,
Except, well,
and even
Well.
when someone mentioned it, they were just like, the other
Steven
person
did, but he
Yeah,
lied
that's
about-
Sally.
Steven's my least favorite character. I never liked him. Didn't like him in the end.
Yeah. And the reason I give this show such great props is because the final episode, which you didn't like,
Yeah.
the final episode to me was like everything, all the questions were answered.
Yeah.
All the characters congealed in a way that was just like so poetic, and it was really just like watching a very well written
Yeah.
traditional ghost story. It wasn't
Nice.
a horror story.
Right.
It was a
Right.
ghost story.
See, that's
Yeah.
what, because I like horror so much too. I really wanted an ending where it's like something bad happens at the end.
I did kind of want the mom.
And
to
I
be
really
like,
thought at the last second, like something would happen or that something in the house. I don't know, but
I
nope.
just-
It was just.
I just wanted
It
one
was a
person.
peaceful ending.
I just wanted one person's head to, like,
Yeah.
explode.
Just one. Just
no,
one.
no longer be on their body.
Yeah.
So I have one ghost story, and I'll explain why I didn't tell anybody about this ghost story.
It's
Oh
a
God, I
scary
have a
ending.
ghost story
real.
too.
So this was when my daughter was very, very little. She must have been 1, maybe 2 years old. And she was not there this night. So there's a night I wake up, just got done bartending. I'm sure I had a couple. I wake up in the middle of the night. I look
drinks.
over. Yes.
We're sure you had
adult
alcohol.
beverages. And I had a big screen in my room, and I look over and I see like this little kid sitting Indian style with a dad like above him watching the TV. I'm like, I must be hammered. This can't be happening.
This can't be real.
Didn't think
I would be
anything of
praying.
it. Didn't think anything of it. I was like, you know what? This is just a figment of my imagination. I just had too much to drink tonight. Lo and behold, 3 months later, I had never told this story to anyone, grant you. Anyone.
Well-
I was dating this girl, and we were like out to lunch one day, and she goes, out of curiosity, she's like, have you ever like rolled over and noticed like a kid sitting Indian style?
Shut the fuck
I swear to God, I was like,
Why?
I'm moving.
That's not right. That's not right. I'm sorry, that's not right.
Because
Is this the place you're at right now?
No.
I was
Okay,
about to say,
no.
get the fuck out.
This was Adam's Farm. Steeplechase.
Move now.
Actually, Steeplechase at Adam's Farm years ago.
Jesus, dude,
That's
that-
horrifying.
That
I
gave
would-
me fucking chills.
You
I,
think
I
that-
dropped my fork.
Do you
And
think about that every day? I would think about that every day of my life.
I think about you every day because you're my wonderful
No,
daughter.
I would think.
Well, I don't live there anymore, so I don't think about it as much. But you best believe I couldn't wait to pack up and
That's
move
one
out.
of those things that I would think about.
I'm
every
concerned
day.
I would
about
see that.
this.
I bet you're seeing it in your head
Oh,
right now.
I mean,
That's
vividly
horrifying.
remember
you and
it.
your very wasted alcoholism self.
I have, I don't know. I think I've only had one maybe ghost encounter, and it's at my house I currently live in, so
What?
that's great.
I didn't know this.
Well, I didn't see it. I just
Nigga, you didn't tell anybody either.
I didn't think that was real.
In the MB.
no, none of my friends believe me, but I didn't see it. It was just I was turned over and my bed's like against the wall, so like I was turned on my side, so I was trying to sleep, right? And so then I heard whispering in my ear, and I was like,
Done.
cool, really cool.
Done.
And so I turned on my other side, and I put the covers on my head, no lie, like I was like, nope. And well, I closed my eyes. I didn't open my eyes because I was like, if I turn over and there's somebody sitting there, I'm
Moving.
gonna throw myself off the stairs.
There you go.
So yeah, but I turned over. I didn't open my eyes, and I just, and I heard it in the other ear, and I was like,
Oh God.
and so I did not open my eyes, and I just turned back around, and I was like texting my friend. I was like, okay, there's a ghost in my ear. If that makes any sense.
You handle that way better than me.
God.
Guess who's
And
not
I
staying
thought
in your
about,
place?
I just remember something I did is I did that classic, I like put the camera on my phone and like put it, and I like put it on the
That's
selfie
how you get
camera.
killed.
And I was
Yes.
like,
Snapchat.
and there was nothing there.
That's
At
how
least
you get
I like,
killed.
I was like, and then I closed my eyes. So,
What if it would have
but
been just some like?
listen, my house, remember when
And this is the bed you sleep
This is the
in.
bed you sleep in
Yes.
right now.
right
well,
now.
she also has like a Shining poster. I mean, it's she's
Like
got some stuff.
creepy
Yeah.
twins.
But
the
when we
whole
moved
nine.
in, my dad, like, that house was like really weird before we moved
Oh,
in.
yeah,
Like,
super weird.
The guy had like the locks on the outside of the doors.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean,
for
that's weird.
he had anger. It wasn't. Anyways, and there's.
I saw
Have
Wreck-It
you
Ralph.
seen it? I show.
You guys are scaring me.
I show all my friends
I'm
this.
very
It's
scared.
on the wall when you go up the stairs. Death is etched in the wall. Death. And
never
my
noticed
mom's
that.
like, "You did that. You did that.
You-
just to scare your
you
friend."
did
I was like, "Okay, well."
Heather, you and I need to talk immediately.
Honestly, it says death, and
WTF.
she just laughs. She doesn't take anything. She's just
Because
like, "Haha."
Jordan didn't do that shit.
Like
No.
I like scary stuff. But I'm not gonna
I don't
put
like that
death
shit.
in my own wall.
Y'all have some crazy. Like I thought I had a cool death or like a ghost story, but like mine was just like I was walking and then a light turned off, and then I was like,
Ian.
I was like, that's weird, and then I tried to turn the light back on, but it was just a bulb burned out. So I turned
Nice.
every other light on, and I was like, nope, not today,
Not
Satan.
today. Speaking of Wreck-It Ralph,
Ralph, what is it you're trying to say?
We're going to the internet.
What?
we got to turn this back around to a lighter note. Now that
And
we got all the
Satan.
ghost stories out of the way. We should have done this for the Halloween episode, but it was a good.
I got a
time.
ghost story.
Oh, do you? Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
that time that I died.
Oh yeah,
True.
You were technically a ghost. You
Told me about
I know
that.
all those guys you talking about, man.
Man, Quinn's just fucking with
That little
you.
kid and that dude love watching TV.
I got you. I'll give him a call.
So we myself, Matthew, and Jordan have seen Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph Breaks the Internet. So Matthew, why don't you kick us off with you and the kids' initial thoughts on the movie?
Well, I loved it. I love Wreck-It Ralph. And my son was super young when we had it on DVD, so we watched it over and over and over and over and over again. But I didn't mind at all. I'm like, I need to see more of this. I need to see different worlds, different games.
I think it was a very, very slept on Disney movie.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those Disney movies meant for gamers like us, like Ready Player One was. And I think that I really need to go see this one because I guarantee you there's a Fortnite reference in it.
There is. There's a unicorn.
There's a few.
There's a unicorn head.
Yeah. Yep.
Because, believe it or not, Wreck-It Ralph was actually in Fortnite.
What?
Yeah.
If you would have told me that you would have won.
Well, no. Well, it just
Way back when,
it just happened.
you would have won the debate.
There's a new site in Fortnite called Risky Reels, and sometimes if you're in Risky Reels and you drop there, it's a what are those fucking called? A drive-in movie theater.
Yeah.
So it's a drive-in movie theater, and on the screen, for like maybe a second and a half, Wreck-It Ralph just comes through, and he's like,
yeah, I exist.
And then walks off screen.
Nice.
Like that's the whole thing.
I thought he was a
There's
playable
a
character.
Wreck-It Ralph dance.
Oh.
That was free, so I got that, and I do it all the time now. But yeah, so I'm very glad that Fortnite and Wreck-It Ralph are in there. Fortnite.
Sarah Silverman
Fortnite
is
till
a
I die.
princess.
Oh my God, she's
Yeah.
so good.
She's
So
officially a
She's
Disney
so
princess.
She's a Disney
The
princess.
Disney princesses were like
Princess
the
Vanellope.
best
That was
part of
that was
that movie.
so on time because they used all of their voices.
Yeah. Yeah.
I waited to the credits to make sure.
Yep. I even IMDb'd it just to make sure.
It's so
Yep.
good.
They used all their voices.
I love just the way that they use the internet. Like when they first get in the router, and the router it becomes a miniature version of the dude, and that's what the internet is. And then when they're doing the likes, and it's just
The likes is
the
a good-
website or whatever it was. What was it called that I asked you if it was real?
Oh, something too.
BuzzTube.
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 I was like, is that a real thing? And Jordan's like, I don't think so.
No, it's
Jordan's
not.
like my
Should be.
go-to for all
It's
anything
not.
new.
Yeah, they probably couldn't use YouTube.
No, yeah. So I
I think they could. They reference this because like when they look at like the city of all the internet stuff,
was
there's
looking
like a
for it.
YouTube building.
Okay.
But I guess they can't exploit it that much to where I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean the cast is just so great too. Gal Gadot,
Godot.
Jack McBride.
Godot.
Yeah.
She was
Or
the
Godot.
racer.
Godot, sorry.
Shank.
Yes, yeah, she's
Yeah, the whole time I'm like, whose voices? I know that.
so great.
Yeah, I would have. I
Yeah.
would have been there. However, I made a date the other night, and we made plans to go see Wreck-It Ralph 2. And she was waiting on her friend to get her tattoo finished, and we didn't get to see it. And
It's a good story, man.
you know what? It's a
Our man
great
on the
story.
street, Jadon.
And I'm in the real world.
Can you
okay?
can you tell us her name so we can publicly shame her?
No, I won't. However,
Yeah, because this will air next week. Yeah, this shit ain't gonna be no January. It's coming out next week.
I'm just saying, I had plans. I was gonna be prepared, and then this person fucked it all up. So
I can say
I'm not too mad at her, but
I waited on you for
you know,
Venom.
you know what I'm saying.
Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph.
Jordan, what are your thoughts?
I thought it was better than the first one.
did, too.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it was. I liked when they brought the Disney princesses back. They were hilarious. Like when they, instead of wearing the gowns, they put on like their own little
The
night
pajamas
the
and shit.
pajama sets,
Yeah. And then when the chick from Brave starts talking,
Yeah.
they're like, we don't know what she says.
she's from the other studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she's from the other studio.
Yeah.
I can't understand what you
And
said.
It was very, very cool.
I thought they did a really good. They did have a lot of
They covered everything.
really good
almost. Like,
messages,
it was
and
seamless.
it was. I guess the biggest one was like. They covered like the message of like learning to balance friendship, but making sure that you take care of yourself.
Yep.
And I thought that was incredibly important.
Sorely
especially-
lacking in today's.
Right.
Yeah.
It was really. It
Television
portrayed a
and
lot of
whatnot.
good messages, and then because there was times where I was like,
care
"Oh,
of
this is
yourself.
getting a little cheesy."
Right.
But I was like,
Right.
"It's a kids movie. Like
Yeah.
that's what
Because
makes
originally
a kids
I
movie."
thought it was kind of moving along pretty fast because it was like, wow, they got the eBay stuff like this soon in the movie. I was like, it's going to be a really, really short movie. But then that's where it gets into the friendship and how it can make it through, everything. And just because you don't see each other every day and like the same things doesn't mean that you can't be good friends. So,
Right.
the moral of the story I thought was fantastic. I agree, though. I thought
Stan
it
Lee was in it.
Really?
Did you miss
All right.
Stan Lee?
Cameo.
I missed it.
Was there a cameo?
Where?
Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah,
Jordan
it
didn't
was
see
really
either.
brief. It was really brief.
Huh.
And the whole crowd goes, oh.
Yeah, like
This was opening night, but it was when they first got into the internet and they're looking around and like everything is just, coming at them really fast, and they didn't
enough
know.
said.
They just look around and there was like he was right there. I'm surprised you didn't see him.
I did not see him.
No, damn it. No, man, I missed
We
it.
got to go see it again.
So
So what would
I
y'all-
like the princesses, and then there was a lot of celebrity like guest cameos, like the Mr. Link something. The guy who owns the arcade is
Zelda?
Ed O'Neill. So
Yeah, Ed O'Neill.
Yeah.
Jane Lynch is awesome as Jack McBride.
Yeah, everybody from the first
From
one.
the first one, yeah, they
came
came
back.
back. So, and
Yeah.
then how do you say her name? Taraji Henson.
P. Henson.
P.
She
Henson.
was good.
She was
Yeah,
great.
she was
who
really
was
good.
wait? Who was she?
She was no, right?
No, yes.
Yes.
It was the
yes.
answer was yes.
Yeah, was it no or yes?
Yes, it was yes.
But,
When I think of her, I think of her getting the job and like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, but I will say these lines.
I think that's exactly how it went down.
I mean, really, like, I'm not sure about all this, but okay, I'll cast this check.
So rating wise, what would you give
what would
them,
y'all-
Matthew?
Out
of five.
Out of five stars.
Had I seen it, I would have given it 5 stars.
Boom.
I don't think we
It's
even
your
need
fault,
to say anything
Hannah.
else. Oh shit, man!
All right, bro.
Okay.
4.5.
4.5
Matthew will
stars.
give it a 4.5. 4.5. Obviously 5 being reserved for a perfect movie.
Thank you.
I don't think it was perfect, but I was.
But it was up there. Best you've seen all year?
enormously entertained.
Damn,
No,
it is December, I
no,
was
no,
about
no.
to say.
Maybe best animated.
Okay.
Maybe best animated. Although,
I'm trying to think of another.
you know, did you see Isle of
Incredibles
Dogs?
2?
Did I see
Is
one?
that good? I
Isle
just
of
bought
Dogs.
that.
Isle of Dogs is great.
Good, don't spoil
Isle
it.
of
Don't spoil
Dogs?
it.
Yeah, don't spoil that.
I just
we're
bought
gonna
it.
watch it tonight.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Oh,
Bought
sweet.
it.
Okay.
Say it slowly.
I have full faith
Isle
in
of
Wes
Dogs.
Anderson.
Say it slowly.
Fucking
Isle
watch it.
of Dogs.
I love dogs.
Did he do that on purpose?
Really?
I always wondered how, because I love Wes. I bought it because
Fucking
Wes Anderson.
Yep.
And I was watching it. And I wonder how you direct stop motion animation. I saw a video and he was like on FaceTime, I guess, with them. He was like crawling on the floor. And I wonder if that was how he did it the whole time. Was
This
like
is how you do it.
reenacting it all.
Have you seen Fantastic Mr. Fox? Of course you have.
Not yet.
Oh my
no.
God, oh my
No, I haven't. I've seen every other Wes Anderson movie.
Watch that shit.
Yes. Watch Fantastic
I know.
Mr. Fox
Honestly,
first,
I need to
and
watch
then watch
that
Isle of
first.
Dogs.
God,
Watch
yes.
Isle of Dogs.
Fantastic Mr. Fox is amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? No, I
need to
want to
watch
see
them.
someone who's seen Isle of Dogs first. I want to know what you
Yeah,
think.
okay.
Watch Isle of Dogs and then watch Fantastic Mr. Fox because
There's only a
Fantastic
couple
Mr. Fox-
people that could happen.
Fantastic
They're
Mr.
here.
Fox is my favorite.
Okay.
I thought it was better because I saw it before and I saw it so many more times.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you've seen
I'm
it a
sorry.
lot. It
What do
was
you
good.
get? What do you give?
Wreck-It Ralph.
Whatever movie we're talking about.
I would give it a 4. It was really good.
4.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 4 out of 5.
Okay.
It was fantastic. Great Disney movie. Like I said, I thought the first one was slept on a lot.
I can't believe. I'm sorry. I just can't believe that you know what slept on means. No, I just when I say because you are always asking me when I send you a text.
So glad my
when
kids
I
aren't
just-
here.
What? When I abbreviate a text or anything like that, you're like, what does that mean?
You old mother.
Like when I say, like we talked about it before, how you don't know, like you know what wig snatch? Oh my god, my
What
wig
is?
flew.
All right, I know
Get your-
wig snatch.
Bro, get your
Slept
wig
on's been
snatched.
around for a minute, at least since the 90s.
Okay,
So I
yeah,
don't
that is
want
true.
that.
Exactly.
Okay,
one.
I'm
What else
sorry.
you got? What else you got? What else you got? What else you got?
Retract
What
all
else you got that he does
No,
not
whip
know?
out the cell phone.
Shit.
Wig.
Get your wig
I was
snatched.
like, damn, girl.
That was great. That was a great moment.
What
for
other
me.
dads out there take their kids to Comic-Con? So while I recover,
Okay.
get my lungs
we
back,
appreciate
we're going to
that.
take a quick little time out for a sponsor break. A big thank you to one of our sponsors, Jeff Beal, and his team at Throwback Custom Cars in Raleigh, North Carolina. For over 30 years, they have specialized in classic car restoration as well as residential/commercial automation technology and audio-video systems. There is no project too big or too small, and they work all across the U.S. To set up a consultation, contact Jeff at 919-235-8337 or go to throwbackcustomcars.com and fill out the Contact Us form. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about some of the latest shows and movies. Oh, wait, are we good? Okay. All right. Sid Vicious, you're live.
We're live. We're live, pal.
All right, we'll start. It's 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we'll do that
No,
again real
don't
quick.
edit. Fucking leave that shit in there. That's hilarious. That's what I like listening to.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck what you want to listen to. We're talking about the latest show. Well,
It doesn't matter what you want to listen to.
and movies out there. We just got done covering Haunting of Hill House, or The Hunting of Hill House, as Jordan likes to call it.
The cunting of Hill House. Thank you for
And
laughing.
then
She liked that,
Wreck-It
right?
Ralph, too. She did like that. Special guest Mini Me Jordan on the show. And we're getting ready to talk about Venom, Jordan's favorite movie of 2018. So I'm going to go ahead and let him kick this one off.
Oh, boy.
Rolling down the street like a bird in the wind.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
Hey, you guys remember when Jordan just schooled Brian? Just a little
Yes! Like
my
just
God.
now?
We were all sitting right here. That was so great.
That was not that
Oh,
great.
man.
I don't know. I
Hold on.
think I slept on that.
I don't know.
Giggity, giggity,
Hey,
kill.
if you keep talking that shit, you might get your wig snatched. I don't know.
What does that
Wig
mean?
snatch, I'm sure, was a boomerang, too.
Brian?
This is so atrocious.
Wig snatched.
All these words are coming
No,
back now,
you
and
sound
then my
like-
daughter thinks that she invented them.
No, I'm just saying. Okay.
Oh, man. Oh,
Okay.
man. You said it was bad, but tell my cheekbones because they hurt right now. Like the movie, I forgot when it was released. So this movie, I'm going to try and put this as least vulgar as possible.
Start with your number.
What I would give it?
Yeah.
I would give it a 1 out of 5.
Wow. Wowzers.
And the only reason I'd give it a 1 is because I respect Tom Hardy.
Tom
That's
Hardy
the only
is
star.
He's a night now.
It's just for him
He-
showing
He is-
up.
It's,
He's
first
a
of all,
knight.
it's Sir
It's-
Tom
It
Hardy.
It is Sir Tom
It is
Hardy.
Sir Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Check your
the-
facts.
That's pretty gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Don't
just-
sleep on Tom Hardy.
Okay, the fact that you just made it more.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Guess who's not coming back on the show?
Sleep on.
Damn. I'm cool. So
When Jordan sleep tonight, I'll be like, whisper in your ear.
No.
ghosts and shit.
Yep.
And I'm gonna sit in your room on the floor and
No, you ain't.
in
Indian style.
Indian style,
They won't bother me.
and then
in
I'm
this
gonna
room.
be gone
Obviously, it
before you
didn't
can.
last time either.
You're gonna turn on your lights, and I won't be there.
What's
Yeah.
this little boy?
This time, though, I don't
gonna
have to
do?
get up and run across the room. Though. I can just be like, Alexa, turn my lights on.
And Alexa's
the shit
gonna be
comes on.
like,
She'll be like,
"No,
Nah, bro.
this is what we're not gonna do."
She'd be like, you see that ghost there, right? So anyway, Venom. Can we just like talk about other stuff? Because I hate this movie.
I got you.
No, I'm kidding.
Talk about how horrible it is.
Was
Okay,
it worse?
no.
Was it worse than Suicide Squad?
I
No.
heard it was bad.
No.
No,
Oh,
nothing
wow.
is worse than Suicide Squad.
What's so bad about it?
Nothing is worse than Suicide
His
Squad.
hatred for Suicide Squad is great.
Was it close?
I mean,
It was close.
It's
it was
so
close.
sad.
It was the only thing because this movie was it had a shred of believability in it.
really?
Fucking Suicide Squad just blew that out the fucking water. They were just like, yeah, we're gonna send the army in and they're gonna be shooting bullets at these motherfuckers. And you know what's gonna actually kill them? Harley Quinn's baseball bat. And I'm like, no, the fuck you didn't, DC. And then I
really-
left and took a shit, and it was more prevalent than that's not a word.
It's really
Prevalent.
sad because
Those are the scenes the people want to
the
see.
cast for that movie was so good, and
Venom?
that's what makes
And
it
they
so
just
sad. No,
shit
for
it
Suicide
down the
Squad.
toilet.
But I was okay.
They
Let
really
me
did.
get this straight. Let me tell
Except
you guys.
Jared Leto.
I was
Hate
I
that.
was so excited about the Venom movie because let me tell you why it was so shit to me. Because they amped this movie up. They showed like right up until a month before the movie came out, we didn't know anything about the movie. We didn't see any
Only
trailers.
Tom
that
Hardy was
Amanda
in it.
Waller is horrible.
We knew Tom Hardy was in it. We knew that it was going to be the Lethal Protector.
Venom, sorry.
We were going to be the Lethal Protector
Storyline.
story arc ish, and Planet Venom a little bit, and which
Bodhi's gonna be
I
in
was
it.
really fucking excited about. And then we see like the very first actual trailer that showed Venom. I was like, holy shit, it looks like Venom. and they must have spent
Way better than Topher Grace.
Wait,
We don't speak of
let
that.
us not speak of that.
He's known for one thing, okay? And one
Yeah,
thing.
that
Sucking
70s
dick
show.
for money.
And dick for money.
Two things, okay?
So Topher Grace didn't actually do any of that, but
You don't know his life.
He didn't
right?
approve that message, I guess.
You don't know his life.
you're right. So Venom was really, really bad because I expected the world of it. The director, and they went to Comic-Con in Brazil, and they were
Who was the director?
shit if I fucking know. Probably the guy who directed Teletubbies season 2.
Hold on, let me look that up. Teletubbies season 2 director. Are we still on Venom?
Yes. Yeah.
What was your score, Brian?
Hold on. Let me just air my piece out. Tom Hardy was great only because he did what the fuck he could with the script, and the script was absolute shit. Like
That
you couldn't
sucks.
follow. You could not follow.
I guess I'm Eddie Brock.
It was literally a movie, and I know I've said this before, but it's like literally a movie where you're just like, I guess this is happening now. Like it's a movie of scenes that don't fit together,
Right.
And it's just like, what's his motive for doing any of this shit?
Mm-hmm.
What's his he's got no reason.
Did he have an American accent?
Yeah, he tried. He kind of had like a
Tried.
like he had like a squirrely like.
It was like a New York accent, but he's in San. Well, he did
Jersey.
come from New
Jersey.
York,
Let's see.
but he's in San Francisco.
I'll tell
So
you
he
the
comes from-
motivation is that
money.
yeah, exactly. Like
But no,
Marvel had the character, and that Sony wanted to exploit that character.
It was about as good as the Incredible Hulk with
Ed Norton?
Edward Norton. They put a huge build actor
Right.
into that shit ass movie.
Yeah.
And it was literally it was
That's an
almost
expensive
it was
movie, too.
That's a very good comparison.
Watch Venom and see exactly how much alike the animation is.
Yeah.
I looked at this movie sometimes. I looked
a real good
at
comparison.
Venom and I was like, that looks exactly like Abomination from fucking Incredible Hulk.
Hulk.
Yeah.
And I hated Incredible Hulk, especially because Hulk was a great movie. Unpopular opinion, Eric Bana.
Eric
liked
Bana?
it.
Let's
Eric
go.
Bana?
I liked
Let's
it.
go.
Okay.
Shout out Ong Lee.
Changed my mind. But Venom, dude, there was not a single moment in this movie where I was engaged to any of the actors, characters, or any of the dialogue, script, any of that shit. It was just one big money pit of a movie that really fucking sucked dick. And like, not in
Tell us how you really feel.
not in a fucking good way. I literally left the movie theater mad. And I was even more mad that Brian was like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad." And I threw my full popcorn against the wall, and I was like, "Yes, it was that bad."
First of all, he didn't throw no full popcorn against the wall. I don't remember that at all.
I didn't.
Did they build the universe
No.
enough?
They didn't.
No.
Okay, so I know what you're saying.
So we'll probably never
They
see him
put-
again.
Because the Sony characters,
very, 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 very big spoiler.
they only get to build
put-
those characters in a Sony movie.
They put
So-
Venom. They put what's his
Eddie Brock?
No. They put Carnage.
Cletus
Cletus
Cassidy.
Cassidy as fucking Woody Harrelson, which is cool.
Yeah.
I love Woody Harrelson, but
He
again,
is a good crazy person.
But again, they're putting a very high build actor into this movie, and I'm already off the. I'm gonna go fucking.
Well, they're
see it.
already building for the sequel.
right. I'm
And
gonna
I
go-
mean, right now it's killing worldwide.
It really is.
It really is. I was very surprised.
It's killing the big Marvel, like proper Marvel
Yeah.
movies.
And dude,
It's-
it is
it's
killing me
shattering
softly.
records.
Tom Hardy, man.
It is killing me
overseas.
softly how terrible.
So
it
I
is.
did not hate this movie as much as Jordan. I won't go too in depth about it. I mean, it's watchable. I wouldn't say that this is the most bullshit thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You know, Sir Ed Hardy,
It's way
but
better
does
than
a,
The
He does
Mist.
a good job. You know, the special effects are pretty damn good. The villain sucks. You know, I will say that. I never got into
Riz
his
Ahmed?
whole. Yeah, you know, he's doing this whole kind of almost like an Elon Musk thing. You know, like he's got the space program.
I'm going to
and-
use the symbiotes for my purposes.
yeah,
kind of shit.
You know, then the one comes back specifically for him, and you know, I wasn't thrilled about that. But I mean, like I said, it's not that awful. I'm gonna give it about a 2.5, just because of Ed Hardy and the awesome cameo with Woody Harrelson at the end.
It was terrible.
So you
that
know.
fu-
It was.
it was terrible.
Is that your final answer?
No, I mean the cameo at the end, because you expect Carnage. I mean, you expect Cletus Cassidy. Of course, they call him Red sometimes. He had red hair in the comics, but
Yeah.
he didn't have a.
He did look like Opie.
This wig, I swear to God, they were like, someone quick, go to Party City and get a fucking red wig.
We need a red wig
I don't care what the
stat.
fuck it looked like. Literally, he was in jail, and Ed Hardy.
He wasn't just in jail,
Woody.
too. He was in Alcatraz. Alcatraz is still open at this point, too, which I thought was ridiculous.
He goes in to interview or talk to someone.
Yeah, he's going to interview. Because
This isn't a real prison. I'm a tourist.
And the light, there's one light shining down on Woody Harrelson, and his bright-ass fucking...
The hair is terrible.
Stripper wig.
The hair is really bad.
And
it was definitely red, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the fucking.
I gotta see this.
That's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
The guardsman. That's not a word. What is
the guard.
The guard. Thank you. The guard's like, you got a guest, Red.
That's a DC movie.
You got a guard. Or God damn it, you got a guest, Red. And Woody Harrelson looks up like. I'm like, okay, he's crazy, but go watch the movie and fucking change my mind about
that would have been my reaction.
I love you so much, Ed Hardy. God damn it, not Ed Hardy. I'm Tom Hardy.
I think I said Ed Hardy earlier. My bad. I fucked that up.
No bedazzled jeans, please.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Tom Hardy, sir. Tom Hardy.
Let's fucking move on. We've talked enough about this stupid piece of shit.
So let's get into
fucking dumbass, stupid movie.
Check 2.
So if you're looking for a Christmas gift for Jordan, anything Venom.
Buy me Venom
or Blade.
Buy me Venom 10 times so I can shit on each copy
Have a bonfire.
and have a shitty bonfire.
Or just a bonfire.
Yeah,
Let's have
you
a
don't need
bonfire.
that.
You don't have to
I think the
defecate.
DVDs we don't want to smell it. So let's get into Bohemian Rhapsody.
Do it again. One more. How many more Galileos do you want? Roger, there's only room in this band for one hysterical queen.
Galileo, Figaro. Let me know. Jordan, you want to kick this one off?
I thought it was really good. It was really long.
How long was it?
That's what she said.
Like over 2 hours?
Yeah, like 2 hours and something minutes. Like, I think 2 hours and 13 minutes. But it was really long, and I don't like that it just kind of went like, I heard you guys need a new singer. They were like, okay, you have big teeth, but okay. And then
You're
they
hired.
were like, then they were like, world tour. And then, like, that's how it went. Like, it didn't show, if I didn't know any background about Freddie Mercury, I wouldn't have known that he had to even struggle to be the singer. Right. It was just like, he was the singer.
He just walked by.
You're the singer that we need.
It was, yeah. And then, what else? I think it did. I heard some people say it didn't portray his sexuality well, but I feel like it did.
It was very surface.
Yeah,
it was very surface.
I know chronologically they messed up a lot of stuff.
It's not like as far as shit. What's his name? Ollie G, the guy that does Ollie G. He was gonna do
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yes, Sacha Baron Cohen. It didn't go as far as he wanted to go, because he wanted to do a Freddie Mercury biopic, and this movie that we're talking about is a Queen band biopic,
right? And I think
it was written by some of them.
Yes,
the remaining guys.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's from their perspective of what they thought he was all about and how he saw his story, which was kind of weird, but toned down at the same time. Like you can definitely tell, like, they were afraid to put shit in the movie, and they really didn't talk about his sexuality for a long time. Like, they didn't get to it.
Yeah, they didn't get to it till deep in the movie.
Like the middle of the movie almost.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, even in real time, they didn't get to that until,
right.
But
they didn't
because...
But he's the main character. You would think the main character is going to think about it himself, and they're going to show that.
Oh, believe me,
he
thought about it.
It showed hints throughout the movie. Like, he would look at a guy, and then the weird, creepy dude who was his manager or whatever.
Yep.
But
porn stash.
Yeah. I think it did a good job covering. I don't know. It kind of did a good job covering his issue with AIDS and all that.
That was really quick too.
Yeah, it was, but it was quick. Like, I liked where he was walking out of the AIDS center and the guy was like, "Ew," and he did it back. I thought that was really powerful. But then now I think about it, it's not. They don't do as well as a job portraying his sexuality because, I mean, they put his struggle with AIDS before Live Aid happened, which is not true. He found that out after Live Aid, and so I feel like the writers, I feel like they threw it in there. Like we got to find somewhere to put his sexuality in there.
We got to find a way to tell the story, but still end with Live Aid.
Right.
Yeah. But that, not for nothing, the ending was incredible.
Oh, the ending was really good.
It was the entire Live Aid set.
Yeah.
Reproduced.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
With all those guys and different camera angles, and it was amazing.
And
I watched that. I haven't seen the movie, but I watched it shot for shot, screen by screen online, and it's the way that he actually moves like him is kind of.
He said he had to get a movement coach or whatever, not like a choreographer coach.
Wouldn't that be a cool job?
Yeah.
Just like be in the same position at that same time.
Yeah, I've studied.
He was
Mercury.
he was giving an example. I think it was, what was it? I think it was on Jimmy Fallon. He was talking about the movement coach, and he was like, he would tell me stuff like, you're serving a bowl of spaghetti, and I don't know, you're proud of it or something. So he's like,
elicit
that's a
the
good way to put
necessary
it.
reaction. Love it.
That's animated.
So,
Yeah, really.
Very animated.
I think he did a really good job.
That's the only thing I can cook, so I need to start
as
serving
Freddy.
spaghetti like that.
Voila!
Enjoy.
If you can do that, you're going to be a great drama coach. I mean, really.
Yeah.
That was your death right there. We watched
Elicit
it.
the reaction that you need for the situation.
His teeth bothered me to the point that it
Yeah,
bothered the
I couldn't
actor.
stop looking at it.
Because he kept moving his mouth around it, and he wasn't comfortable.
Right.
And you can tell it.
Yeah.
Like it was annoying. Like he's messing around with it. Like, hey, remember, I got these in. And I'm like, all right, guy, we can see them.
Yes.
That's
We can see it.
To me, the ending saved it.
I got you. So what would you guys?
I'd give it a 4.
4. Jordan, what do you got?
I would give it a 4 too.
Yeah, 4.
I definitely got to check that out. I'm
It's,
surprised I haven't seen it yet.
It's really good. I think Rami Malek does a really good job.
I
As
liked
Freddy.
him in Mr. Robot. So,
Yeah.
and he was good in he was in the second Night of the Museum. He
Yeah.
played
the Egyptian Pharaoh.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
There are
Mr. Robot.
points in this movie when he just does a certain glance or something, and he looks exactly like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, I thought
And
that
it's
was a great
really
cast
weird.
when they casted him. Because I mean,
Yeah, the guys look really similar to the band. Like they look like Queen.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
the guy with
previews.
the curly hair.
Especially the guy
Oh,
with the curly
yeah.
hair. And the bassist too. That comes
Definitely.
in.
I know Mike Myers was in it.
Mike Myers.
Oh shit!
Mike Myers.
I haven't seen the movie, but I heard about that moment where it was like nobody's gonna be headbanging to this.
Oh
Nobody's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
listen to
yeah.
this
And
shit.
that's
He's talking about
that's a
Bohemian
straight
Rhapsody.
riff on Wayne's World.
Yeah, because everybody. Yeah, I remember that.
Because he was in it, and they did do some headbanging.
Nice.
to
So they
that
didn't
song.
take a sample from Wayne's
Yeah.
World. They actually brought Mike
No,
Myers.
Mike
Yeah.
Myers was in costume.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
shit.
dressed up as an old guy.
He was
Yeah, the
cast.
stuff-
He was cast as one of the higher echelon people that didn't give them a chance or whatever.
From the
Yeah.
record
Oh,
company.
gotcha.
That was some of the
And he's
funniest
like,
scenes in the
that's,
movie. Were
that's
with
the whole
him.
thing. Is like he was like, no one's gonna headbang to this.
Gotcha.
But that was the whole point. is
Scott
that-
Abush, Scott Abush.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
the
Yeah.
fuck?
He was Wayne Campbell, and he actually did the headbanging decades earlier.
What did he say? It's 9 minutes long. Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
7
Yeah,
minutes.
7
I think
minutes.
7
7
minutes. Purple Rain's 9. Pardon me.
Close. Same song.
Well, before we get into
Get Out.
Creed 2, we already
Was a
Get
good
Out.
movie.
We're going to take a quick little spot for a sponsor break. Next time you're in downtown Greensboro, make sure you check out McGee Street Country and Cocktails, open Wednesday through Saturday. They have live music, full-service bar, farm fresh ingredients, seasonal cocktail menu, and a great space for private parties. They're also hosting a movie night the second Thursday of every month. Make sure you check them out at 113 West McGee Street, and you can find them at www.mcgeestreetbar.com. And we're back.
You better keep all that shit in there.
Oh, no, we're going to keep that
I
in
had
there.
your back, man.
We got the young blood.
My daughter's on the show. Jordan, say hi to the crowd out there.
Hi.
And, people are
Hi,
just
crowd.
now tuning in.
Hi,
They've been here the
crowd.
whole time.
Yeah,
but just
this
in case
this is one
you're
episode.
catching us. So we reviewed Haunting of Hill House, Venom, Wreck-It Ralph 2, Bohemian Rhapsody. Now we're going to go to the movie of the hour, Creed 2.
Round after round.
you learn more about yourself. And when I stepped in that ring,
Before we do that, did I say fuck Venom? Did I say how much I hate it? Okay,
So
go
you
ahead.
did
Okay,
not
go
like
ahead. Go
Venom.
ahead.
Let
go
me write
ahead.
that down.
Yeah, Jordan does not like the movie Venom. Go ahead.
So
He doesn't like Sony.
I'll kind of kick it off with this one. Myself, Matthew, Jerry went to go see it opening night. So it was Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Tuesday, yeah.
Sold out. And I'll tell you what, it took me right back to the first time I saw Rocky IV. I think it was that good. It's the perfect combination of old school and new school. It's great for fans of, people our age that kind of grew up watching Rocky 1 through pretty much 4. We will never
We
count
forget
Rocky
about
5.
5
We don't
and
talk about that.
Balboa.
And of course, the newer fans that Creed 1 brought in. The movie has a lot of heart, great action. I love the family storylines between not just Rocky and Creed, but kind of his disconnect from his son. Drago's back in this one with his kid, that family storyline, and of course, Michael B. Jordan with Bianca, and her hearing's starting to get
And
worse.
Mrs. Huxtable.
And Mrs. Huxtable, of course.
You mean Miss
Mrs.
Creed?
Yeah.
But I was a big fan of that as far as the family dynamic, and what was I getting ready to say? Shit.
It was great.
Dynamic.
Yeah, no, it was great. One of the things I was worried about, though, is when they showed us the glimpse in the first scene of the guy that looks like he's going to be the promoter of the fight. He's sitting there watching Drago fight.
With the thin mustache.
And
He's in Ukraine, making it
He was
happen.
the Don King.
yeah,
guy.
so I was worried it was going to be like the Rocky V Don King bullshit again, and I'm really glad it wasn't like
Touch
the guy.
me and I'll sue you.
The guy saw an opportunity, and he's like, "Hey, why not? The world wants to see Drago versus Creed," and just kind of seeing everything that's happened to Drago since the Rocky IV fight, where he lost everything. Lost his wife, the country pretty much disowned him, and sent him packing. It was just great. Director Stephen Capel Jr., I thought, did a wonderful job picking up where Creed 1 left off, but also highlighting those awesome scenes from kind of like, bringing us back to Rocky IV, especially when they fight the second time, when he finally kind of knocks him down, and then you hear the dun, 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 like that. To me, that scene alone just gave me chills. So I thought, all in all, it was just a great, great movie, a great family movie. A lot of awesome storylines in there, and just check it out.
He was Wasn't he looking for his girl too at the end when he knocked him out and they said he was the winner? He was in the ring still, and he was looking for his girl.
He's looking for Bianca.
It wasn't Adrian.
It was
Yes.
Rocky didn't fight.
Not for nothing. His intros were really dope.
Yes.
The first one and I wanted to turn to you. I was like, "Yo, that's Will Smith's kid rapping right now."
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't know that. The
came
intro
out
with
the-
his
he came
girl
out the,
afterwards. Was
What
dope.
song? I know like 2 of the Jaden Smith songs. I don't
what
really
are they?
care
got more
for
than
them.
It's probably one of
I've
those
heard.
then.
I can only remember one. It's
prominent
called
nowadays.
Ghost.
I know.
It's like the beat is good, but it's some of the lines are just like skip. Like I just like after I hear that line, I'm just like okay.
It's like After Earth. Don't really want to watch the movie, but it's Will Smith and Jaden Smith.
Right.
Icon,
Yeah.
I think it was.
Well, I love
Okay,
I
that
love
one's
the
not
fact
terrible.
that Creed 2 picked up where Creed 1 left off. I mean, Creed 1 came out of nowhere, and it's talking about all these things that we remember from the Rocky franchise, and I love the fact that it just continued the story just right on where we left off.
I think they're
out of
doing
Creed
a
1.
Creed franchise now.
They really
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
No, Sylvester Stallone, he's been recorded as saying I'm really done.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm done with playing the Rocky character. However, it's time to pass it on.
Yeah.
And who better to pass it on to than Michael B. Jordan and Adonis Creed?
Wakanda forever.
Yep.
All hail King.
Does he die in the beginning of the third one? You think?
Yes.
I
thought he was
going
gonna die in this one.
No,
Yeah,
I thought he was
we
gonna
thought
die in
that.
this
I don't
one.
think
He's gonna
he
die?
dies though. I think in the whenever the third one comes around, he will already have passed. I don't think it's going to
everyone
be
dies.
like a Rocky 3 thing where Mickey goes. I think they're gonna, just that's just my opinion that he's already
Just
just
skip
going to be
Stallone
gone.
altogether,
Well,
huh?
not skip him. They'll still pay respects or whatnot. But I think he'll already be passed.
He'll definitely pop up.
He'll walk
However,
up.
his story arc is pretty done
the
at this
haunting
point.
of Creed House.
I was gonna say
I want to see that.
I bet he'll living in America. I bet he'll walk up. I bet Michael B. Jordan will walk up in a graveyard at the beginning of Creed 3, and it'll have a headstone.
Yeah, I just thought
that says Balboa.
Well, that's how the Creed 2 ended. It was him in the.
It was him with Apollo's
hanging out with
tombstone
Apollo,
and introducing his kid.
Wasn't that the first time he
pop.
went to see his dad?
Yep.
He took his baby.
Well,
You still need to see it. We can spoil this movie for you all
damn,
day. I'm gonna
that's
see
fine.
it again.
If nothing else, see it to look at Michael B. Jordan.
I will.
Yeah.
I
will say this: you will
And the
want
other
to
guy.
work out while you watch this
That
movie.
guy is a physical specimen.
Jesus,
it's
both
weird.
these dudes.
That guy,
And the other guy that he was fighting?
Yeah.
He was
Fucking
huge.
Monster.
Drago's
Yeah.
like an actual cyborg.
No,
Yeah.
fuck that. Michael B. Jordan has been working out since he was a kid on
Birth.
The Wire.
Yeah, but he wasn't looking like that. If he
For
looked
real.
like that in The Wire, he would have made it past season 2.
Yeah, he was a
Or the
kid
first
on The
season.
Wire.
Still.
And he showed up,
And
and I'm like,
Avon
oh
was
my
in
God,
it.
he's the same guy?
Avon Barksdale.
Yeah, but
Avon, yes,
This is
Avon
one of
Barksdale.
those-
Avon Barksdale showed up as
You
the
watch it, you're gonna wanna hit the
son
gym. You wanna start
of
doing 2-a-days.
Apollo's trainer.
Yeah.
it's
The one that
very-
said, throw in the towel.
Yes.
Now, I will say, speaking of that, I was not a fan of that. That he threw in the towel at the end. I thought that was a little unnecessary.
when Drago threw in the towel.
It's not like Creed was going to
It's
kill him.
It's humanizing.
And I see why they did it.
No,
I see
but
why
yeah.
they did it. You know,
Because
and I was just
Drago,
like,
at that point, Drago cared about his son more than winning.
yeah,
He knew he
and more
wasn't
than
going to
Bridget
win.
Nielsen.
He'd never gone that far.
Yeah, because
Is she in
Brigitte
the
Nielsen already left.
She's in it
At
very
that point.
briefly, and
Yeah.
she is useless. She's just there for effect
She really
because
is.
she just sets off not so much
Does she
Drago,
say, like,
but the
3
son.
words?
Because
Something like
she abandons them both.
Okay, so can I talk about
You can talk
first of
about
all
whatever you want.
where you got whatever I want?
Yeah.
Well, see the New York Yankees this year. I'm kidding.
I don't wanna
Your
talk about
hat is what your hat was
Yeah.
it. I know nothing of baseball, but no, I've heard that this movie, Creed 1 was amazing because it was setting up its Creed's future.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
didn't rely on anyone's past. I mean,
Right.
sure, there was Apollo Creed mentioned.
I mean, it
couple of
kind
times.
of, but it was its own thing.
It was its own entity. I heard this movie relies way too heavily on the past, which they bring up
A Rocky
a
IV.
lot.
I mean, they bring it up a lot, but it's more for the Drago backstory, though.
Right,
And
but I
his
hear you.
kid.
I hear you don't even really feel bad for him. Like
I do.
For who?
for Drago and his kid.
I do.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
do.
especially-
Oh, no, you really
it sets
do.
them up, and they're in like a shit apartment. You know what I mean? Like he's training
In a
around garbage.
shit country.
Yeah.
But doesn't the dad like abuse him and shit?
I mean, I wouldn't
say
That's
say
relative.
that, but you could tell he's like, look,
it's
you're
relative-
gonna grow up to be a boxer.
He's only
then-
looking for
well, then-
results.
like he's living vicariously through his son.
Yes.
Right, but why
to
does
get
he
the glory
why does he
back.
throw in the fucking towel at the end then?
Because
he
at that point,
cares. He doesn't want
Yeah.
to see his son get hurt anymore because he was getting
and Bridget
fucked
Nielsen
up.
walks off because there's this pivotal scene in there where they go to like this big dinner and
I'll
the
have
kids just had enough. And he walks away, and Ivan's like, "Well, what are you doing? Like these people, we need to impress.
We
them or
need to
whatever."
impress these
And he's
people.
like, "Fuck that." He was like, "They turned their back on you after you lost to Rocky. She left us. All this other stuff. Like, I'm telling you, you need to go
Okay.
see it, man.
I'll go
It's,
see
it's
it.
really,
If you
really,
like
really
Rocky franchise, especially Rocky 4, you're
Yeah.
gonna love.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Creed
That,
2.
that people say that it's relied heavily on Rocky 4.
Well,
Of course, there's going to be those implications in there, and his other trainer is the son of Creed's trainer. So it's got that in
and
there.
he happens to
but it's
be
still good.
Avon Barksdale.
Also, another thing I heard is that the fights weren't as impressive as the first one, which they were very impressive the first time around.
they looked way more realistic in
Let
this
me
movie.
let me get that one more time.
Yeah.
That's all you had to say.
Like I said, Stephen Capel really impressed me the way he shot this movie. And I mean, to his credit, the only thing he's really done is The Land in 2016, and it's a movie. It's got Machine Gun Kelly in it.
The
The
what?
Cleveland joint.
Yeah.
The
So,
Hump.
and I heard that was all right. And he's got a couple, TV show credits to his name, but this is, a big undertaking. And I thought he did a really good job. And I thought the fight scenes looked great. The training scenes were awesome. I love the tribute to Ali, where Creed's training in the pool.
Underwater.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
underwater
That's so
shit.
cool.
So it was.
I saw the
it was
poster,
good.
like I saw the trailer, and then afterwards I saw the poster of Ali in the pool, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so fucking cool!"
Yeah.
It was.
So as far as my rating goes, I'm gonna give it a solid 4.5. So I want to give it a 5, and it was very close to a 5, but 5's got to be a perfect film. And like I said, that throw the towel scene. I'm not saying that killed it from being a 5, but I didn't like that. Didn't like that.
I'll jump right on the top. I gave it a 5 out of 5
Nice.
because it picked up right. I mean, like the story that we all know from Rocky IV, like it picked up right afterwards. I mean,
Well, like 30 years after.
well, yeah, yeah, but I mean,
Like right
fast
after.
yeah, but it kept
To the
you,
day.
It kept you engaged. Like you people know what's up. You saw Rocky IV.
People. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, they played to the people that keep Rocky IV, as an emotionally huge movie, and they play to us, and I salute them for it.
Mateo,
Wah,
what you
wah.
got?
4.5.
Yeah.
Solid 4.5. Well, 4.2. If I'm being that guy.
Do it. Be that guy.
It was a little long in the tooth on the story wise.
It was kind of.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, let's hurry this up.
Yeah.
I guess it was just
Bianca's in a coma.
yeah, that's the building, like, oh my God, is the
Like Adrian,
kid deaf?
sorry.
Or,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that. And I mean, I could see why they're doing it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, there wasn't, it's not a solid 5, but it's still a hell of a damn flick. And one I'll be glad to go see again.
loved Rocky IV,
It surprised the
I haven't
shit
seen
out
it
of me.
yet.
It was so much better than I thought it ever could be.
Yeah. I mean,
But
especially for a
it was
sequel.
really
Sequels
good.
nowadays are hit or miss. I mean, we all know that. And this one's definitely
I'm waiting for
solid.
Creed 6.
Well, that's the
What
whole
is it?
point.
You remember an Airplane? The movie Airplane, where they have like the Rocky 40 poster, and he's just like a fucking senior citizen at that point, and he's got the boxing trunks on.
He's got to be halfway there by now with all these movies.
That's true.
Well, that's the whole
Rocky
point.
5 plus Rocky 2 equals
Yeah.
Rocky 7. Adrian's Revenge.
From the grave.
Yeah, but that's the whole
that
point.
was a Simpsons episode.
Is
long
that
time ago. Bart was trying to remember what Roman numerals were, and that was the only way he knew how by Rocky numbers.
Damn, that's pretty clever,
I
actually.
like that.
I can't believe I remember that.
even like Sylvester Stallone himself is like, yeah, I love this movie. I'm really proud of this movie. However, this is the last storyline for Rocky Balboa because they
did.
Well, they got him. They built him up because of the involvement with Adonis Creed, and then they sent him to his son to like reconcile with his son, and like he's even said like this is the last, this is the story arc that finishes Rocky Balboa, and Adonis Creed is that character that will take the Rocky franchise into the future.
Nice.
No?
Jordan, what did you think about it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, well, cool. All right. No,
The two Jordans haven't seen it yet.
I give it a 0.
Only because I have not watched it.
I've not seen
Make it a point.
I
Watch,
give
watch
the-
Rocky IV and then watch it.
So,
was that
I'll
look?
give
I've actually only seen the ending of Creed 1. I didn't even see
I'll
the
give
whole
the
thing.
I'll give the trailers
I'm
a
failing at
solid
parenting,
4.
apparently.
Trailers look awesome. Trailers get me amped.
Oh, it's good.
Trailers get me hard.
And we'll end it on
Don't
that.
go on. A couple more syllables than needed. You know what I mean?
Once again, thank you for joining us here at Multi Churro. Make sure you check us out on all the. Well, Haley's getting ready to tell you where to check us out at on the outro.
She's so
we will
goddamn
catch
sexy.
Thank
on
you,
the next one.
Haley.
Haley.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Pop Culture as Fuck, presented by Multi-Pop-Churl. Be sure to check us out at our website for all the latest news and notes. You can find us at www.popcultureaf.com or multipopchurl.com. And we'll see you next week, you filthy animals.
Yes! Yeah! Victory!
And anger management? Fuck anger management.